everyone, it's Carolyn Sander from Care Bear Stamps. I'm here to share with you today this waterfall card that I created. It's a baby theme over at TGIF Challenges, tgifchallenges.blogspot.com. And so this is a baby card that I created for the baby theme that's going on over there this week. Feel free to hop on by to TGIF Challenges and look at all the cute baby projects and even participate. We love to have people join in. Alright, I decided to create a video of this card today because I didn't feel like a still life did it justice. You can see how cool these waterfall cards are. And I decided at the same time I may as well show you how I made this card. Disclaimer, I did not invent the waterfall card technique. This technique's been around for ages and there are many other waterfall card tutorials out there. So yeah, feel free to Google away and look for more inspiration. But this is a card that I made today. I used the Stampin' Up! Bookcase Builder stamp set, and I used that little duck that's in there. I also used a piece of the Party Animal DSP, and I took the colors from the DSP and used them to stamp my ducks. So those colors are Pacific Point, Crushed Curry, Tangerine Tango, and Emerald Envy. I also used the stitch shape framelets to create the little stitching around the duck there. They're probably one of my most favorite products lately from Stampin' Up! So the most important thing when you're creating this card is to look at the measurement of your pieces. You can vary these measurements, but the measurements of the pieces I used today were, okay, for these little squares you need 4 of them. The main base of them has to be 1.5 by 1.5 inches. Alright, 1.5 by 1.5 inches, you need 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, you also need a big long strip. And that's going to be your main piece here. This big long strip, I used Pacific Point again, and it is going to measure 8 inches by 1.5 inches. This strip is going to be the strip that you have to score. You're going to score it in 4 places, and your measurements are going to be 1.5 inches, 2.25 inches, 3 inches, and 3 3/4 inches. That's 1.5, 2.25, 3, and 3 3/4 inches. You're also going to take a strip of cardstock. That's going to be this piece here, and this is going to measure 3/4 inches by 4 inches, and that's going to mount here. Pardon my messiness here. I had to redo this video because my camera stopped on me halfway through the last time. So anyway, we won't see it. It'll cover up. It'll be perfect. So when you're creating these cards, you need to use a really strong adhesive. I decided to use Stampin' Up's Tear and Tape adhesive, which you see here. And for this strip, you're just going to put a couple of pieces on each end. None in the middle, because you want the middle to be free so that your other piece of cardstock can flow in and out or move in and out. So those are going to go there. And my nails are awful with this stuff. I'm going to try and make it as fast as I can today. Here we go. As I say that, there we go. Okay, so that is going to go right here. I decided to put it about 1 inch up from the base, like so. Next piece is going to go underneath, like so, and fold over like that. The only part that you're adhering with this piece is this end here. This end is going to adhere to there. So in order to make sure I don't stick my adhesive on the wrong spot, I'm just putting a couple pieces of tear and tape in the middle of this blue cardstock. And that's where that end is going to attach to. It's going to just attach like so, line it up with the edge. Done. Alright, and then as for the rest of it, these little ducks are what go on next. In order to make sure I don't stick the adhesive on the wrong spot, I'm only going to attach the adhesive to this piece of cardstock. So if you look at your score lines, you can see my folds here. Alright, that's where the first duck is going to go, is just under that fold line. Put a couple pieces there. And he's just going to stick under there. You want them under that fold line, otherwise it won't move properly when you pull it. Same thing for the next one. This time though, you only have a little rectangle to adhere to. So you want to adhere it just below that fold line. You can use more or less. This stuff sticks so good that just one piece is probably all we need. Again, we're going to adhere to the rectangle like so. All right. And right below the fold line again. And one more. Little piece on the rectangle, just below the fold line. And ta-da! We're pretty much done.